What's up, beautiful people? How you all doing? This is Auntie Z, and if we've never met before, I'm the chief cheerleader at Shape Up African, encouraging you to eat healthy the African way. Welcome back to my kitchen. How you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I just came live today because I want to share a couple of tips with you, and I want to share how I cook my groundnut soup. So many of you have already watched that video on my YouTube channel, Shape Up African TV, how I cook oil-free groundnut soup. I know that many of you guys are going to be confused. Groundnut soup without oil, how can that be? How would that one taste? Do you understand? Welcome everybody. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, so that I can give you our super salute. Oh yeah, fire. Welcome everybody. So I'm in the kitchen and I'm about to cook one of my favorite recipes once again, and that's groundnut soup, guys. For those of you who do not know what groundnut is, we call peanuts groundnut in Cameroon, okay? So it's one of my favorite soups to cook. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to tell you why, but I have come to learn how to cook this food in a healthier way. You guys know that Shape Up African is all about, cooking African food in a healthier way. Please comment below if you can hear me loud and clear. Help me share this video as well. You can send stars to support this ministry. So, how do you cook groundnut soup, first of all, without oil? Is it possible to do that? Do you understand? That's the first thing I want to talk about. And the second thing I want to talk about is why is it absolutely necessary that you should cook groundnut soup without oil? This is absolutely important. So before I share that with you, I want to go ahead and show you my ingredients. I'm not going to be cooking live with you today, but I'm going to share with you the reason why it is absolutely important for you to cook your groundnut soup without oil. For those of you who are on a weight loss journey like myself and you want to lose weight, it is important to make things healthier in the kitchen. Those little changes that you do every single day, that's what is going to sum up to give you the results that you need. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I'm TZ, Chief Cheerleader at Shape Up African, encouraging you to eat healthy the African way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my ingredients that I've placed here to cook my groundnut soup, guys. Hello everybody, I can see you. I want to share with you these ingredients so that if you want to also cook groundnut soup, you can use the same ingredients and enjoy a very healthy groundnut soup that you know for sure that you are doing a lot of good to your body. Okay, so I'm going to share the ingredients with you guys, and then I'm going to share with you why it is important to cook groundnut soup, first of all, without oil. Second of all, you can definitely cook groundnut soup without meat, because I'm going to be cooking this groundnut soup today without meat at all. If you want to watch the recipe with meat, then go to Shape Up African TV on YouTube and you're going to see the recipe, or I'm going to post a link here. All right, without further ado, let me share the ingredients with you. All right, so I don't know if you can see these ingredients. I'll just have to adjust this a little bit. Please bear with me. Hey Daisy, hello. Okay, so of course, first of all, for your groundnut soup, you definitely need, what's this thing doing? You definitely need peanuts, and you guys know that I love, this camera, don't worry me, I'm trying to do a live show here. Okay, for your groundnut soup, you can definitely use peanuts that you've bought and have been ground in from the African shop or whatever. But you guys know that I love to do my own stuff in the house. I like to make things. I like to DIY. I do things myself on my own because I just love, first of all, the fact that I know exactly what I'm putting in my stomach because I made it myself. I know the ingredients that I use. I know how much I use and all of that. And you guys know that these days, a lot of things are done with conserves. For example, peanuts that you buy in the African shop, if you look at the label, you're going to realize that you have about 75% of peanuts, you have about 20% of palm oil, and then you have about 5% of sugar. So people definitely add sugar to the store-bought peanut, and that is the reason why I'd rather, fry my own peanuts on the stove top and grind it like so into this smooth paste. And that's exactly what I've done. I did not want to do the process. It would have taken a lot of time and a lot of noise on a live show. Okay, so this is my peanuts that what did I do with it? I toasted it on the stove top, and then I blended it using my machine, my food processor there. I'm going to go ahead and add lots and lots of water here, or if you have vegetable broth, you can add it in there as well. Those of you who have beef broth, you can add it in there as well. But personally, I'm trying to cut down on meat consumption. That's the reason why I'm not going to be using any of that. So first of all, you have your peanuts. Okay, that's number one. Then the next ingredients I want to share with you guys are these ingredients right here. So definitely, this camera is disturbing me today now. What is wrong, Seth? Hi. So let me know what ingredients you use for your groundnut soup. Sorry people, let me just adjust this camera. I don't know if you guys it's disturbing you as it's disturbing me here, but I hope it's good like that. Okay, so I definitely use tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. If you are using tin tomatoes, you can, or if you are not using tomatoes at all, you can definitely do that as well. Oh my god, I'm struggling with my camera today. I don't even know why I put it on this place. I'm sorry guys, bear with me. Okay, so I definitely use some tomatoes just because I want to add some color and some more nutrients in there. And then I use this purple onion. Guys, you know that I definitely prefer purple onion over white onion, because for me, I think it just gives the food more taste. Do you understand? And then I have some ginger going on here. You definitely need ginger if you want to cook beautiful, tasty groundnut soup. I do some lye. Sometimes I'm going to add some white pepper or not. And then I want to have some parsley leaves right here, just about a handful. Pepper for those of you who like it hot. Now, I want to show you the ingredients that you must have. You must have if you want to cook pepper soup. What pepper soup? Pepper soup. No, if you want to cook groundnut soup that tastes better than the rest. Do you understand? You must have African Negro pepper, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? African Negro pepper. And I've talked about the health benefits and the medicinal benefits of African Negro pepper. Listen, this one is a story for another day. If you have not read about the benefits of African Negro pepper yet, go to my Instagram page. It's Shape Up Africa. So, African Negro pepper, I'm going to be using about 5 pots, you know. I'm going to be using about 5 pots for my soup, okay? And then I'm also using what's this? How they call this one, Seth? Nigerians call it ehuru. African nutmeg. In Cameroon we call it pebe. So I'm going to be using 1 pebe, not 2. I'm just showing you. I just wanted it to be 2 so that you can see it even clearly. Guys, let me know what are the ingredients that you use for your pepper soup. Why do I keep saying pepper soup? It's as if I'm hungry pepper soup. Pepper soup, they hungry me. Anyways, African Negro pepper is a must. And pepper or ewuru, African pepper. Then these are the other ingredients that I use. Now, I want to go ahead and show you my meat replacement for my pepper soup and for many other, you know, dishes that I cook. I definitely use mushrooms. For me, these mushrooms mimic the texture, not the taste, but the texture of meat in food. And mushrooms are a low-calorie, extra delicious food with lots of vitamins and minerals that are good for you. You should definitely start adding some mushrooms into your diet. The other day, I made soya spice mushrooms. I don't know if you saw that. If you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen that on my stories. I made soya pepper mushrooms, so delicious. Not be all time meat. You get what I'm saying? Not every time you're going to be doing meat all the time. The reason why so many of us are getting sick is because we are doing a lot of meat. Every day we are eating meat. We are eating meat in assorted meat pepper soup. Then the next day we are going to eat meat in groundnut soup. Then we are going to put chicken in stew. And then we are going to put pomo and kanda and all of those things in afang soup. Can somebody open the door for Papa? Do you understand? And so we are consuming way too much more meat than we are supposed to, and most likely the meat that you are consuming is not organic. Do you understand? Comes with lots of hormones and stuff like that. So the answer to mimic meat is mushrooms. And why you are seeing, the reason why you're seeing the mushrooms inside this strainer here is because I'm going to steam these mushrooms. I'm not going to cook them. Do you understand? Because I want to retain as much nutrients as possible. Did I say as much or as many nutrients? Anyway, correct me. As many nutrients as possible. So I'm going to steam this. Definitely, I will show you a complete video of how I do this mushroomy, no oily groundnut soup. Okay, but listen, the reason why I'm doing this live video today is to make you understand why I do my groundnut soup first without oil and second without meat. Number one, why do I do a groundnut soup without oil? It's simple, because you don't need oil in groundnut soup. Okay, groundnut or peanuts are classified as an oil seed. Do you understand? They are classified as an oil seed, and the reason why they are classified as an oil seed is because almost half of the granules that you eat is made up of oil. Do you understand? It's made up of oil. You know, so what is happening is that you have 49 grams of fats. 49 grams of fats in 100 grams of peanuts. Understand what that means? It means that when you are eating 100 grams of peanuts, for example, 49 grams, that means that basically half of what you are eating is fats. And now, when you hear fat, don't freak out. Don't start panicking. Hey, fat. No. The good thing about the fats that you find in peanuts is that fat is heart-healthy fat. Okay? The fat found in peanuts are made up of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These are the fats that are extremely good for you. The fat that is not good for you are the saturated fats when you eat that a lot, and the trans fats that you eat when you eat that a lot. And I've talked already about trans fats here. Okay, trans fats are fats that have been processed. Okay, and they are not good for you. Those are the fats that cause cancer, they cause heart disease, stroke, cardiac arrest, and all of that. So you can begin to imagine, granules have 0 grams of trans fats. They don't have any trans fat at all. They have mono and polyunsaturated fats and a very small percentage of saturated fatty acids. Okay, so the fats that you are getting from granules are good for you. They are good for your heart. Do you understand? They are good for your heart. And granules also contain omega-6 fatty acids. As a matter of fact, 15.5 grams of granules are made up of omega-6 fatty acids. Google that. Very, very important. So if half of the peanuts that you are consuming contains fats, why do you need fats? You guys know that we use peanuts to make groundnut to make groundnut oil, right? And how do you produce groundnut oil? You blend the granules as I showed you in this bowl. Okay, you blend them and you put it in a pot, put water, cook it at low heat until the oil begins to ooze out by itself. That is how you make peanut oil. And so there is no reason why when you are cooking groundnut soup, you should add oil when you are cooking. I see many people, and that's what we even did growing up a little bit. You are going to first of all add the oil into the pot, fry the onions and the tomatoes, and then add other ingredients, then add the grounded or the blended peanuts. And then at the end of the cooking, you realize that there's so much oil. As a matter of fact, the whole peanut soup is swimming in a sea of oil. Oil is floating on top like that. It is because the oil from the granules itself has been oozed out, plus the oil that you added. So at the end of the day, you are going to end up with so many calories. Why? Because 100 grams of peanuts contains a lot of calories. It is very high in calories. You are talking about 560 calories per 100 grams. That is freaking high. You guys, I told you that a food is considered a high calorie food when it has more than 225 calories per 100 gram. Granules has double. Do you understand? And I'm talking about the calories here because it is also necessary, or the calorie content informs you on how you're going to combine those foods. So most of us, what we eat groundnut soup with is that we are going to eat groundnut soup with rice, which is also a freakingly high calorie food. So imagine that combination of 500 and something calories plus another 500 and something calories. And those of us that put rice on a plate and make Mount Cameroon and Mount Everest out of it, do you understand? You are going to see that by the time you're finishing a bowl of rice and groundnut soup, not to talk about the meat that you added there, you have already reached 2,000 calories. Do you understand? That is the reason, or one of the reasons why some of us grow fat. Do you understand? So, let me recapitulate for you. Peanuts, groundnuts are a very high calorie food. They are high calorie food, which does not make it a bad food to consume. You can definitely consume peanuts. It's actually very good because it's a food that is filling. It satiates. Okay, it satisfies you. It keeps you full for longer because it has fiber. Okay, and one thing I also want to mention, and this is the second thing, the reason why I do not add meat in my groundnut soup is because groundnut is a high plant protein food. So the reason why many of us add meat is because, okay, some people are going to say, oh, I want to add some proteins. Let me not just be eating fats. I want to add proteins. Groundnut has a lot of proteins all by itself. As a matter of fact, groundnut has 25 grams of proteins per 100 grams. That means that 1/4 of groundnut that you are eating is made up of proteins, plant proteins, which is freakingly amazing. It is superlicious. It is fantabulous. Especially for those of you who are vegans, this is a very good vegan food. And those of you who are not vegans, this is another way to, get your proteins, your high quality proteins in. Because the highest quality proteins most likely come from the plant sources. And that's what many of us don't know. So you have 25 grams of proteins per 100 grams of groundnut. That is freakingly high. It's freaking amazing. Do you understand? And then you have 8.5 grams of fiber in 100 grams of groundnut. You see that the groundnut in itself, just that food, just this one food groundnut, is an excellent source of calories. It's an excellent source of good, heart healthy fats. It's an excellent source of high quality proteins. It's a great source of fiber. Do you understand? And it does not end there. Groundnuts are low in carbohydrates. So if you are like me and you are struggling to reverse type 2 diabetes, this is a food that you can consume because it has just about 12 grams of net carbs per 100 grams. Very good. Making it a low glycemic food, meaning that when you eat groundnut in the right portions or groundnut soup in the right portion, your blood sugar will not rise. If you like, you check it. If you are checking your blood sugar with the blood sugar machine, when eat your groundnut soup, combine it well with another low carbohydrate food, and you're going to see that your blood sugar will not rise. Or you can also make just a groundnut soup, just like we make pepper soup. You can use peanuts to make a kind of pepper soup like a pepper soup like soup, let me put it that way, with groundnut, and the mushrooms, and you're going to see that your blood sugar is not going to rise. So these are some of the things that I really like about peanuts. Plus the fact that peanuts has wonderful other minerals and vitamins that the body definitely needs. If you are a pregnant woman, you should definitely include peanuts in your diet if you are not allergic to peanuts, because peanuts are going to give you folic acid, which is good for your developing baby. Okay, peanuts also has biotin. Which is a great mineral also for pregnant women. Do you understand? The consumption of peanuts can help you guys to reduce the risk of having heart disease because of the minerals that it contains. So to just sum everything for you and to give you a take-home message, number one, the reason why you should cook your groundnut without oil and without meat is why? Because groundnuts are packed with heart-healthy fats, the mono and the polyunsaturated fatty acids, which are good for your heart. They help the heart to keep it at a low risk zone for strokes or cardiac arrest because of the ingredients or the minerals and the vitamins that it has. So number two, it is an exceptionally great source of plant protein. You can get 25 grams of protein from eating 100 grams of groundnut. This is so It's amazing. I don't know about you, but I think it's amazing. Secondly, it is low in carbohydrates. It means that if you are suffering from type 2 diabetes, for example, you can consume this knowing that it's not going to increase your blood glucose level, knowing that it's not going to spike blood sugar. So fourth, it is a very good source of vitamins and minerals, especially for pregnant women. We talked about biotin, we talked about folate. Also, it contains vitamin C and niacin. So these are exceptional minerals that are good for you. Now, the very important thing I want to share with you also with regards to peanut oil is that it has other plant compounds, so many different plant compounds. But one plant compound that is very, very important for us to take note about is what they call phytosterol. Okay, it's difficult to pronounce, but it's very simple. And what phytosterol does is that it helps to stop the absorption of bad cholesterol from entering your digestive tract. Do you understand? And we know that so many people have high cholesterol. They are struggling with a cholesterol problem, and cholesterol problem because of, you know, the consumption of lots of trans fats, you know, lots of saturated fatty foods and stuff like that. So granules can work hand in hand with your body to help the body to stop the absorption of bad LDL cholesterol in the body, in the digestive tract, because of a compound that is called phytosterol. Okay, so very, very important. Now, just to conclude before we all go, I want to share 3 tips that you should take note of when you are cooking groundnut soup. Number 1, you want to combine your groundnut soup with care. What that means is that when you cook groundnut soup, think about, you know, actively think about what you want to eat your groundnut soup with. Like I mentioned before, it is a high calorie food with about 550 to 560 or 567 calories per 100 gram. It means that you can easily consume 1,500 calories of groundnut. Because there are some people that when they want to even drink garri, if you were like me back in the day, you want to drink garri, you can easily eat 150 grams of groundnut with your garri. You add sugar and all of that. Where are the garri drinkers in the house? Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. Don't run away. This is talking is concerned. This table I'm shaking concerns all of us. Auntie Z is not an exception. So you want to combine your groundnut soup or your combine groundnut eating with care. How should you combine groundnut soup? Look for a meal or a side dish that is not too high in calories and too high in carbohydrates as well. So for our meal, we are going to be eating plantain. I'm making plantain to go with this groundnut soup because plantain is not a very high calorie food, right? Plantain is also good because for me as a diabetic patient, it's a good source, and I'm going to make sure that I eat my right portion. This is very important. Number 2, cook groundnut soup without oil. And how to cook groundnut soup without oil, I've shown it in one of the videos on my YouTube channel called Shape of Africa TV. I'm going to put the link here, but basically what I do is I grind or blend my groundnut into a paste like this, add lots and lots of water, put the blended groundnuts mixed with water into a pot, and just let it cook at low heat. Do you understand? So it cooks the groundnut for me. I add my spices, add everything that I've blended, and it cooks and cooks and cooks. And then you begin to see that after some time, oil starts to ooze out from the groundnut soup itself. Because guess what? Half of that groundnut is oil. It's healthy fats. So the oil oozes out by itself. So cook your groundnut soup without oil. I really want to encourage you. It's not necessary to add oil to groundnut soup. Okay, and number 3, the third and last thing I want to share with you when you are cooking groundnut soup is that substitute meat with mushrooms. Okay, put meat aside. Many people think that you cannot eat without meat. Listen, if you stay for 1 week without eating meat, you are not going to die. Do you understand? You are not going to die. I'm a living witness. I used to also eat meat, although I was not really a big fan, but I used to also eat meat at least once in a week. But these days, let me tell you, 1 month will pass, I will not even think about meat. Do you get what I'm saying? Because meat comes with trans fats, it comes with calories, it comes with all of those things, and you don't need it. Why? Because groundnut is packed with proteins. If you were thinking about adding meat because of the protein that comes from meat, please, let me tell you, groundnut has 25 grams of proteins per 100 grams. It is enough for you. You know, sometimes just substitute it. Add mushrooms. They are low in calories, don't have any trans fats, don't have any carbohydrates. Of course, they have carbohydrates, but very minimal amounts, like 3 grams per 100 grams. And they are packed with other, you know, nutrients like choline and the B vitamins. You're talking about vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B9. Do you understand? Mushrooms are good for you. They have niacin as well, folate and all of those things. So what you do is steam the mushrooms with some salt. I'm going to sprinkle salt right here. I'm going to steam the mushrooms until they get a little bit soft, and I'm going to put it aside so that that extra water should ooze out if you really do not like the taste of the mushrooms. So you steam it. You see the pot. Let me go ahead and show you. I don't know if I can show you without these things falling out. You see under there, okay, under there it has those holes. So as I steam it, the excess water is going to be drizzling off into the pot that I'm steaming it on top. And so I'll just have my meaty textured mushrooms that have been salted that I'm going to add into my groundnut soup at the end of the cooking process. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you. I hope that you found value in this video. If you found value, please help me spread the word. Share this video. Invite your friends to like this page. Do you understand? Give me a thumbs up because it makes all the difference. When you like and you comment and you send stars and you send hearts, Facebook is going to push this video up so that many more people can see it, and it recompenses me for the hard work that I'm doing to bring this content to you guys. Please, please, please help me share this video. It does not cost you anything. It's free of charge. And also help me, please, people, join my YouTube channel. Follow me on YouTube, Shape Up African TV. And before I go, we have a new challenge coming up in August, guys. August. Those of you who have not been gingering, those of you who have not been firing, listen, I'm telling you, give me 1 more year, give me 6 more months. The transformation will be there for all eyes to see. Do you understand? As you guys are seeing, I posted a picture yesterday. These things I'm sharing with you is exactly what I'm doing. And especially as a type 2 diabetes type 2 diabetes patient, it's not easy to lose weight, but it is possible. And I'm here to show you that even though there are hurdles and there are puddles, we can overcome. So please join the next challenge. We start on August the 3rd. And we are going to do 21 days super fast jump start. Drumbele must go. Do you understand? We are on the Drumbele accelerated this month. Next month we are going to do the flat belly express. So if you want to join the challenge, I'm going to leave the link. You have to get the ebooks called Super Fast Weight Loss on my website www.superfastweightloss.com. I'm going to link that website right here, right now. Go and click there, get the books, and then send me an email at shapeupafrican@gmail.com. I'm going to leave all the information here. Join, don't waste time. Stop sleeping on a bicycle, because what you are going to achieve on the 21st, or sorry, what you are going to achieve in 21 days, this jump start that I want to give you in 21 days, is going to change your life. Do you understand? It's going to help you to promote health. It's going to help you to prevent disease. And if you're already diagnosed with something, you might likely even reverse that diagnosis. Don't play with your health, beloved, until a diagnosis is going to come and humble you. Let's not do that. All right, guys, I'm going to leave all links above here. If you have any questions, please comment. If you like this video, comment value, add your friends, share the page, share the video, and let me go ahead and cook for my family, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Bye!